Should we talk about this Mark Rober Tesla ongoing controversy?
God, it's all going to be all Tesla.
It's going to be all Tesla, but this was this was a huge thing, and we did talk about it on Monday. So
yes, we have to follow this up. Yeah,
this viral YouTube video that Mark Rober did, where he drove toward various obstacles in both a LIDAR-equipped vehicle and Tesla, notably a Tesla on autopilot, not in full self-drive mode. Within hours of the video posted, the LIDAR detects all of the barriers and obstacles. The Tesla blows right through most of them. Within hours of it being posted, the internet was picking the whole thing apart.
Since we talked about it, there's like very granular things that have been discovered.
Tesla community really poured over this video and found a lot of issues.
Got it. Yeah, we have to go really slow here because this has now become forensic. So there's two levels of this. You know, we reacted to the video big picture. We didn't zoom in on was FSD on or was Autopilot on, which are two different products inside of a Tesla. If you have a Tesla, you understand this. Autopilot just does adaptive cruise control and stays in the lane. It's not the full self-driving with AI that dynamically reacts to the environment.
And we will get into this distinction. This distinction becomes a big part of this whole controversy.
And the second piece, Lon, that we have to get into is who's funding this? And is there a funding relationship? So there's two angles.
Let's start there. So if you look at the description of the original video, LIDAR company Luminar, they produced the LIDAR self-driving system that Rober uses. They provided him with their systems for free. Now he's saying this wasn't SpawnCon. This wasn't a paid promotion. No money exchanged hands. They just gave him their LIDAR system and he used it to conduct the experiment. Some people are still saying, well, he's still incentivized to produce pro-LIDAR, anti-Tesla results. He says no, he has no dog in this hunt. Now, we do have a clip of Rober that we're about to show from the Philip DeFranco show on Monday, where he denies that he has any direct connection. He says Luminar was a partner in making this video because they loaned him the tech, but money did not exchange hands, and he's not purposefully making sponsored content for Luminar. Let's take a look.
Okay.
All right, here's the clip.
I really want to clear this. Luminar gave us no money. They had no say in the edit. They did not approach us. They were just a car technology I know that used LIDAR. So I reached out to them and say, hey, will you let us borrow some cars? And we told them, look, if your LIDAR fails one of these, it goes in the video. And if Tesla would have passed all of them, by the way, that would have gone in the video. Like, I'm very agnostic. I really just wanted to see what would happen.
Okay. Now, there were people talking about a previous financial relationship between Mark and the CEO of this company based upon a nonprofit. And that nonprofit relationship is different than this video one, but he's friends with the CEO of this LIDAR company. That's been established. He's said on social media, he's good friends with them, and he raised money with them for a charity.
Yeah.
What's not established is that there was any money that exchanged hands for this video.
We've not established that they're good friends. We've not. That's a pure rumor. He says they know each other. They don't know if they're good friends. Good friends is editorializing.
Alex, did we establish this in the tweet? Because didn't we just show a tweet where it said, "My good friend got us over the hump"?
Help from my buddy is the phrase. Buddy is you can read that as a colloquialism for closeness, or you can read that as an arm's length. I'm not going to take an opinion about the semantics.
I don't know, but there is obviously a pre-existing relationship that people are focused on, and money going to a charity, but we don't. It's not necessarily Mark's charity. That is what people are debating online. Is there some relationship here? Is there something nefarious going on? But let's go to the video and the items in the video.
Well, yeah, there are a number of criticisms that are directly about the content of video. A lot of people feel like even though it was focused purely on the cameras, the Tesla cameras versus the LIDAR, that it was still biased or misleading to not use the full self-driving system, which is AI enabled. It's a different system than just using the cameras with Autopilot. So again, we have, he did respond to this. The very first clip, if we want to show that one, is Rober talking about why he used Autopilot instead of full self-driving.
My understanding with full self-driving is that you have to enter an address for it to work.
That's not true.
As opposed to just being able to engage it. And this is what Tesla has called Autopilot. And even Googling it, seeing what they determine as Autopilot. And my understanding is that the sensor is not different. Whether it's full self-driving or Autopilot, knowing if that's a wall or not, that doesn't change. So I think I'd be happy to rerun the experiment in full self-driving.
That's actually not true because I drive this every day. Based on my firsthand experience using a Tesla every day, often put it in full self-driving without the address in. So that conflicts with my personal experience. It will go into full self-driving mode. And these are two radically different technologies.
What Sawyer Merritt had to say is, one, full self-driving does not need an address in order to work. No. So that's just incorrect information that either Mark Rober had or that he's spreading. Two, FSD and Autopilot process the incoming visual data differently. So even though Rober suggests the two results would have been identical because it's the same camera, that's not really accurate. The results might have been different if you were using the full ANI enabled self-driving.
So that's probably the beginning and the end of this, I think, in terms of he doesn't even understand the difference between FSD and Autopilot. If you're going to construct a test and you don't understand those two things are different, and you don't understand that FSD doesn't need a thing, well, that I think he has to just redo the entire test.